Hey, how's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. And so in today's video, I'm going to talk to you guys about iOS 26.0.1. And this is an update that I feel like that you guys should be updating to, as there is a vulnerability that Apple caught. It's not something that they said that, other people were able to catch. So yeah, you want to take the update, you want to update your device. So with that, some questions that I do get on this is like, how is iOS 26.0.1? This is my iPhone 11 Pro Max, so it's not a newer iPhone. It's not, the 15s, 16s, or 17s. This is the last software update that my 11 Pro Max will get. So this is like at the very end of the line supported iPhones. And during the days of beta, when I was beta testing iOS 26 on my 11 Pro Max, it was very buggy and very glitchy. But now that has since smoothed out when it comes to just like the software performance and fluidity and everything like that. It's gotten much better since then. So, I would say, yeah, it's fine. It makes the phone feel newer. Of course, I still have my gripes about iOS 26, obviously in the form of the liquid glass, especially if you are, doing that frosted glass icon look. You guys can see like the icons that I was using was literally the dark mode ones. So yeah, I would say like if you have visual problems with looking at your display with iOS 26, do not do any of the glass look. So like if I was to, let's say, customize, yeah, don't really kind of go for that look. Even if you like to like put it in dark, that's like a little bit better. And if you have like a dark wallpaper, it'll look better. But for the most part, I wouldn't really go for this. I mean, I'll lock it in as that, and you can see just like how all the icons look and everything. It can make things with a lighter wallpaper like visually hard to see this, especially with the look of like the quick setting drop down. I mean, that has changed a little bit. It's like the animations is just so weird. So I still have problems with like the animations and such. That just like really, it's probably like the only thing I would complain about iOS 26 is just like the animations and some of the visual looks and everything like that, which could be fixed over time as they continue to develop on iOS 26, or maybe just even a change up with iOS 27, because they really don't do these major overhauls with the user interface like every year, right? So, but maybe they'll touch it up to be just a little bit better going forward. So, but this is what it would look like if you have the glass icons in dark mode. I would say dark mode. If anything, the light mode one is just, I don't know, it's just weird. But you can always tint, if you want it to like color match, you can always do like the tint, and it will follow up with just like whatever color wallpaper you have. So you can take advantage of that. But that's really just like visual aesthetics, not really so much that I would say anything that would completely hinder the performance of iOS 26. Like I said, it makes my my iPhone 11 Pro Max just feel much smoother and newer. So, that's something that I can, appreciate about iOS 26 visually. But of course, it still holds the same aesthetics as far as, what iOS is. I mean, even though you can manipulate your screen a little bit better now, you can put widgets in certain areas. It doesn't like completely lock from going from a top to bottom type thing as iOS used to be. Thank God they changed that. But at this point in time, you still just have this. So, I mean, the closest thing you have to an app drawer obviously is this, your app library. And yeah, then, you just go in there, you'd find all your apps and everything like that. So kind of like a clean type thing. Of course, you can add more widgets here, etc. So yeah, they're just like, it's just pretty basic. Not like a lot going on with it. However, the the 26.0.1, or if you're still on iOS 18, 18.7.1 is what you should be updating to, just to alleviate that vulnerability. And it has to do something with the fonts. There's a vulnerability. Not too much really said as far as from what I was able to see. I'm sure somebody knows like the intricate details of it. All I'm going to say is that, you know, if you're nervous that it's going to cause any issues, any, you know, glitching, jank, and all that stuff, don't worry about it. It's been pretty smooth on this, on the iPhone 12 that my daughter's using. Has been pretty smooth on there too. So those are older iPhones compared to today's generations, and they're doing just fine as far as performance wise. So I wouldn't worry too much about that. But for the most part, iOS 26 is mellowing out. Still not my favorite cup of tea, but not as terrible as it was in the beta days. I will say that much. Sorry, I'm getting notifications left and right. I'm like, a lot of people are just reaching out to me right now. But anyways, I wanted to make this quick video, just letting you guys know how the iPhone 11 Pro Max is doing on iOS 26.0.1, and I can say it's doing pretty decent.